Isha, and today we will talk more on project coordination. We will talk about process in project coordination and challenges faced by project coordinators. To know more on the basics of project coordination, do watch part 1 of this video, Basics of Project Coordination. Let's begin with the process of project coordination. Process of project coordination is basically a project life cycle. As with the life cycle of the project goes the coordination of a project coordinator. So the steps in project life cycle are initiation. This is the first step in a project's life cycle. It is the phase where the project officially starts. A broad plan is defined, goals are identified along with the project's constraints, risks, and shareholders. Depending on the project, studies may be conducted to identify its feasibility. For IT projects, requirements are usually gathered and analyzed during the initial phase. Mainly, here you have to gather information about the client, gather information about the project, create a proper channel for further conversations, that is to give a kick start to the project. Second step is planning. A roadmap that will guide teams for creating a project plan throughout the project's execution and closure phases is developed comprehensively during the planning stage. Deadlines must be set and resources must be allotted. Breaking down tasks into smaller, manageable activities makes it easier to manage project risks, cost, quality, time, and so on. At the same time, breaking down tasks into digestible pieces will empower everyone involved to accomplish the project on time and stay within budget. So here in this step, you have to plan on time estimates, planning meeting cycles with clients, research, discovery, and planning. The next step is execution. Before the project plan is executed, the role of each person involved is defined and modes of communication and project management tools are identified. The project plan is implemented during the execution phase. At this point, teams will work on the deliverables to ensure that the project meets the necessary requirements. In addition, team members familiarize themselves with the necessary status meetings and reports that will be conducted throughout this phase to collect project metrics. The project execution phase is a critical point in a project's life cycle as it will help everyone determine if their efforts will ultimately be fruitful or not. To summarize, here happens the implementation of project plan, ensuring tasks are happening, keeping track of timeline of the project, document management. While the execution phase is going on, you as a project coordinator has a major role to play in the next step, monitoring and controlling. The monitoring and controlling phase happens at the same time as the execution phase. It's the job of the project coordinators to oversee operations and make sure that everything is headed in the right direction according to plan. Aside from overseeing the project's performance, project coordinators have to monitor resources, manage risks, head status meetings, and maintain reports, etc. If unforeseen issues arise, the project coordinator may have to make adjustments to the plan as well as the project schedule. So, to summarize this, ensure proper and timely updates to the client, make sure that everything is headed in the right direction, overseeing the project's performance, monitor resources, risk management, status meetings and reports, etc. The last step is closing. The final phase of the project life cycle isn't as simple as delivering the output itself. Project coordinators have to record all deliverables, organize documents in a centralized location, and hand over the project to the client or the team responsible for overseeing its operations during the project closure phase. Let's talk about the challenges faced by the project coordinators throughout the project life cycle. Unrealistic deadlines. Understanding what needs to be delivered and when the task can actually be completed is crucial, and this role is to be played by the project coordinator. As we have already learned that the project is bound by time constraint, defining deadlines is important. But if the deadlines are unrealistic, then it will be almost impossible for the project to succeed. Undefined goals. For a project to succeed, it is important that the goals are defined in advance and are known to each member of the team. If not defined, the skills of the resources are left unused, which can lead to loss of time and cost of the project. Lack of communication. Communication is one of the most challenging and crucial parts of the project. Communication is necessary both externally and internally. Internal communication is necessary to communicate the organizational goals, follow up with the status of the project, and any additional requirements required by the client that has been newly introduced. External communication is required in order to make clients aware of the work done, take their feedback, and implement the changes if required. Difficulty in cross-functional team coordination. In a project, there are several members who are working together from different departments within the organization. It is important for these teams to coordinate to make sure that the tasks are being carried out efficiently. Managing resources. Resources are the main part of any project. Definition of resource differs from industry to industry. For a product-based industry, resources might be raw material, whereas for service-based industry, people are the resources. Hence, managing any type of resource is a major task as well as a major challenge for any project coordinator. Project coordinator has to make sure that the raw material resources are being managed, else it will be a roadblock in completion of the project. Similarly, to ensure project success in service-based industry, project coordinators have to make sure that the team is motivated and they're not facing any challenges. Budgeting issues. Every project has a limited budget, so the planning of the project should be done in keeping in mind the budget, else it will be a major challenge for the project. Inadequate risk management. Risks are an uncertain part of the project, since not every time everything in a project works as planned. As a project coordinator, you need to keep in mind the what-if scenarios that might occur in future. Also, keep an alternate solution for such scenarios in case it is required. For example, if a resource is not available for a few days due to sickness, an alternate resource should be available to replace them for the time being so that the work doesn't get hampered. Time management. Since a project is bound by time and deadlines, it is the most important challenge for a project coordinator. It is necessary to manage task completion on time mentioned to the client. A project is considered successful when it is completed within the set time frame. Inappropriate skill set allocation. It is very important to allocate right person to the right project. Inappropriate skill set allocation will lead to loss of time and cost of the project. For example, in an IT project of developing a website, you have to allocate a person who has knowledge of that technology. If you will ask a quality analyst to develop a website, it will result in nothing. Some projects are challenging or demand a certain level of knowledge and expertise, so it is up to the project coordinators to decide whether team members need to be trained or to add someone with the required skills. Lack of responsibility or accountability. A project coordinator alone cannot do the project and make it successful. Each and every member of the team is responsible and accountable for the project success or failure. If there is a lack of responsibility and accountability, then the project is bound to fail. As a project coordinator, you have to make sure that the team members feel responsible and accountable for the project. So this is it for this session. If you have any doubts, please feel free to contact us. Thank you.